Hey fellas, your commissioner here, coming at you for the first video of the year. First video of the year. Hey fellas, your commissioner here. Oh, Loki there. Coming at you for a little week one. Week one of NFL action. We've made it. One day away from football, NFL football being back on our TV screens. Isn't that something? Isn't that a beautiful thing? Hey fellas, your commissioner here, coming at you for a little week three of NFL action. Hey fellas, your commissioner here, coming at you for a little week 13 of NFL action. As you can see, we're now at our beautiful home. You can see Erica will be featured prominently this week. She will be in the video for the entire time, unless she has to go use the little ladies' room, or just if she gets tired of this and wants to put herself under the covers. So, and there goes Erica underneath the covers. Record time. Hey fellas, your commissioner here, coming at you for a little week 17 of NFL action. Ran out of fingers. It's Merry Christmas to everyone watching this today. Merry belated Christmas if you're watching it never in the best of State of the Union. Because most of y'all probably just watch just your team and that's it. It's okay. You guys get just raw, unfiltered commish battle. Or I keep saying that. I'm ready, man. I'm ready for the season, man. I'm ready to be breaking down the game of the week, baby. I hate to shortchange you guys, but I feel like this really could be maybe the quickest video I've ever done since I've really been doing these on a consistent weekly basis as the season went on. I look like I'm in the shadows. I look like I'm the banker from Deal or No Deal. You can really screw up Wilson. Just kidding. And honestly, I need to do better. I kind of intended going into this year to maybe just really be nice to everybody and not say anything mean or disheartening or not hurt anybody's feelings. You know what? That's just not me, guys. I got to be true to myself. Maybe I should grow up and grow out of that. But you know what? I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. I want all of you to suffer. I want all of you to fail. I want there to only be one champion, and I want that one champion to be me, right? And I think all of you guys should feel that way. I certainly hope all you guys feel that way. So, hey, I'm doing the video. Can I give you a call back? Well, I'm just trying to get it done so whenever you get home, you don't have to worry about it. Well, you could be a guest appearance, but you weren't a guest appearance in every video last year, were you? So you got a long season. Love you. There we go. She wanted to make it a celebrity. She thinks she ties for favorite guest appearance, and now she thinks she's some sort of celebrity. Wait, what? You started the video so soon? What's going on? Well, I'm not here yet. What's going on? And I think the sum is greater than the parts, right? So, hey, it's Erica, Mrs. Commish. She's here. Your brow's showing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oops.
Anyways, here's my first guest appearance. Hopefully that'll get me some votes for next year's
favorite guest
appearance.
Yeah.
So maybe my tits will help me with
Well, we certainly have some horned up individuals in this league, so you'll get Ford's vote, I bet, just off that alone. So, it doesn't make sense to me. So, what's up? What are you doing? Is that what you wore today?
Yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah. Looks like you're going to church.
What?
Yeah. It's not a bad thing. You can look nice going to church. I
know, but this is like a cute, casual work outfit.
Yeah.
It's a skirt, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, give him the twirl. Look at the tassels spin. Yeah. Go.
Here, I need to stand on the couch so they can see the whole outfit.
Yeah. Okay, Shakira.
If you play the song, you're gonna edit this video.
I'm not gonna edit. I don't do editing anymore. It takes too much time.
Just add that song. It'll take a minute.
Not really what you want. Not really what you want to be able to rely on. You say something to me? Oh.
My grandpa said hello.
Oh, hello.
He gone.
Oh, well, okay.
Hey.
Mrs. Commish, she is really fighting to make sure there's no more ties for favorite guest appearance.
Yeah.
This is, I think, your third, fourth, maybe appearance already this season. And where's Wilson? I haven't seen him yet this season.
But Wilson's video was good.
It was good. It was good.
Very good. That's why I said if I'm going to lose anybody, it better be to him.
Yeah.
Not no dog, not no cats.
Yeah.
But Wilson.
Yeah.
It was low.
Yeah.
But I think Savoy brings the energy.
Yeah.
I think he brings great energy.
I think Savoy has tremendous energy. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think that was on display in this video that he was in.
Okay, he doesn't get into character like you do. You get into character. There's a difference.
Well, Wilson gets it. Wilson gets into character. You got to be able to perform. This is a show, you know?
I never get into character. Every time
you
I
are
come
a
on
character.
Here, every time I come on, I'm me.
Yeah.
And it should be enough. I don't need to be, hey, fellas.
Yeah. Yeah.
As always, Boo Pig. Like, you have like this weird character that you get into.
Yeah. Just different hats.
Like, even now, sitting in the chair, you're in a character.
Yeah. Well, it's just live. We're show. It's a show.
Okay, get back to your show.
Yeah. All right. And 116. You don't make a quick appearance? We got all the cats and we know all that, so. Hey. Look at that. Hair looking nice. Still. Making it work.
Oh, yeah. I look good.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Here's the little fit check.
Yeah. Got the jewelry.
Bring the camera down so they can see the shoe.
Right. Technical
there
difficulties.
We go. There's the shoe.
Yeah.
Little bracelets. Little Claire.
Yeah.
$5 jewelry.
Yeah.
So. Hope you had a nice day. I hope all of you had a nice day. I'm gonna.
And a happy Thanksgiving.
And a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Man, times are hard right now. Not just with football, right? Times are hard. So I hope everybody's taking care of themselves, taking care of their loved ones, and just trying to be positive in this climate that we're in.
Yeah. Gotta take care of your mentals.
Yeah, and then the weather is kind of depressing sometimes for people. So I hope everybody's taking care of themselves, finding joy where they can find it, and trying to be happy. So I hope I said some great things. I'm sorry it wasn't about football.
That's all right.
But, yeah, you don't make an appearance.
You don't have to. Hey.
I was looking rough.
No, you're looking like Thanksgiving theme.
And I still sound very sick.
Yeah, Erica was sick this weekend. I'd take care of her. It's what good husbands do. Battle of the wide receivers. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you're on camera.
Did I get on there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yeah, that's fine. So.
No, I didn't get on camera.
No, you didn't. You didn't. But you got close. Yeah. So, just be careful. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Be careful what?
Well, you don't want to. Yeah.
I have a shirt on.
Well, I know, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here, you take those and go put those on or something. All right.
Sorry, looking.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. My wife. All right.
I didn't realize. I was like,
Yeah.
walking up
Yeah. Okay. All right. Problem solved. Leave that to your imagination. Sorry, Karen, can't talk to you. I'm doing the video. Hello, you're live on State of the Union.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll hang up then.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. I guess she didn't want to make a special guest appearance. So, hey, one less contender for favorite guest appearance on State of the Union. So, okay, well, we got a special guest appearance. Whoa, the ghost of Christmas past. Yeah.
We have a mystery guest.
Mystery guest. Oh, yay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, do the big reveal. Who is it? Oh, it's Karen. Oh, whoa. First time on a State of the Union in many years. So,
Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah.
Miss you guys.
and we got
Happy New
Annie.
Year.
Annie here too.
Oh, yeah. Come here, Annie.
Yeah, there's Annie. Yeah. And then we got Mrs. Kamish coming off of her
Merry
birthday
Christmas!
from a couple days ago. Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
wait. Brody's upset.
And Brody. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And there's Brody.
FaceTime.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Back to business.
Back to business.
Happy New Year.
Yes. Hey, Cleo. Hey. Here, maybe you can't see her. Let's see. Let's get her on here real quick. Where is she? There she is. Hey, Cleo. She's sweet. She's a good cat. Who would have thought? Who would have thought I'd ever be a cat guy? Hey! You stop all that meowing. Yeah, come on in here. Come on in here. Oh, there's Broders. He's still, same as ever. Hey, don't be running away from me. Here's Loki, freshly shaved, as you can see. He's still looking cute, though, isn't he? Yeah. See that? Hey, it's you. Oh, he's such a sweet cat. And Cleo's... Hey, there's Cleo. Hey, the gang's all here. I'll let you down. Come here, big girl. She is not 12 pounds. She's about 20. She's always been a big girl. She loves eating. Also shaved. Just on Monday. Yeah, hey. Yeah, see all that mass? Yeah, she's a good girl. I feel like I haven't really gone on many rants this season. Dead, dead, dead. Hunter Hawkins. Dead! Boom! You're dead. Just dog shit. Dog shit! Bleh! Bleh! I'm tired of seeing these two guys win year after year after year for 7 fucking years. These guys have been winning. This is just, you know what I mean? Joe Mixon's still on this guy's roster. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me save that one and just bake it all into one big pie, right? That's why you guys are here, right? That's why you guys tuned in. We'll get to that when we get to it. I certainly don't want to get ahead of myself, as I like to give you guys a little tease, right? Just a little. Gotta keep you on the hook, right? I'm giving you a little bit more than a tease, though. As many times as I've teased you, I basically have my shirt, halfway up and my pants halfway down at this point, right? So it's good, loose, just free flowing thoughts, just trying to figure out what works, right? The guy who works for the lottery center, he ends up with 101 when we do scratch offs. Interesting. Kickers Lives Matter 101, Mr. Sleepy Duncan Bulch. Duncan is a fully reinstated, full-fledged council member, no longer conditional. So let's give a hand to Duncan, please. Give a hand to Duncan. Thank you. Seemed like people were getting who they wanted to get. Everybody seemed very well prepared, even though some picks took a long time. Duncan, whenever you have back-to-back picks, you make them back-to-back. Duncan's team is not a 3-0 team. I mean, you talk about fraud. Let me show you the Kickers Lives Matter. Frauds. All right? Duncan's got a tremendous trio of running backs. His wide receivers, a little bit to be desired. They got good names. Now he's got good names. Certainly Jamar is a great name, averaging about 7 points a game. But certainly, if they don't figure it out or one or two of these guys go down, Duncan's skating on very thin ice. Very thin ice. By the way, Duncan, you said that you were going to have some people send me some food items to sponsor in the game of the week. That's about 2-3 weeks ago. I have seen nothing in regard to that. So, not sure if you need to get with your people or what, but cheers. Kickers Lives Matter, not to be overshadowed. 5-0. 5-0 for Duncan. His bench is basically worthless. It's worthless. Let's not get anything twisted, but Duncan, man, I'm telling you, I don't believe in his team, but it keeps producing week after week after week. The new highest scoring team in the league. Now, like I said with Duncan's team, I've been saying it all season. That depth doesn't exist. Period. Point blank. Him and Savoy maybe have the worst depth of any team in the league. I think a fully healthy, loaded Kickers Lives Matter, easily one of the top title contenders we have in the league, period. I mean, there's no debating that at all. We've never had a team start 6-0 in league history. How about that? So congratulations, Duncan. Give yourself a round of applause. Not to be lost in this, Duncan, 7-0, 140 points. Hottest start we've ever had. There's never been a team that started 7-0. Let's see how high you can ride that dragon, right? Next, we've got the 8-0 man. Found a way, somehow, some way. 120 to 104 against Trucknuts. Drops him to 3-5. He gets to 8-0. 8-0 is hot as the hottest start in league history continues. I mean, it's just he's having some incredible luck. I mean, the record is what it is. I know there's a lot of guys in this league. I think Blaine's one of them who think that his team's really good and he's legit. I'm still not convinced. Duncan, you know what? No offense to you, buddy. I don't think I'll be convinced even if you go damn 17-0 and win the whole well, you go 16-0 and win the whole thing. Prove it to me. Do it. I'd be fine with you winning, as I've said. So, but for Duncan, like I said, I've been thinking that Duncan's team is fraudulent for about the last month. It's just tough doesn't have that explosion power in him. Unfortunately, Kicker Lives Matter keeps getting away with it. 9-1. We're shaping up to be one of the least amount of points against in the modern league history with the schedule that Duncan has. And I think he's in for a bad time. It wouldn't surprise me at all for him to lose at least 2, if not 3, of his last 4 games here down the stretch. So this is what Duncan does every time he has a good team that gets a bye. He comes out and pisses down his leg in his first game in the semifinals, and this is par for the course for him. Didn't deserve the bye, despite the 11-3 record. Didn't think his team, I've been saying it all season, I don't think his team's any good. And he got exposed. He got exposed in a big, big way. I think I told the guys whenever before we left Breckenridge that I think it was going to be a D for Duncan. A D for Duncan. I guess I'll give Duncan a solid. I'll give him a B-. We'll give him a B-. This is all. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what any of these guys are going to do. I mean, Duncan could just as easily finish 3-11 as he could finish 11-3, right? I mean, all options are on the table here, guys. Really, they are. For Duncan, I think Duncan is, without any injuries, Duncan is probably a Jeff Fisher contender. Next year, we got Living on Burrow Time, Mr. Hunter Hawkins. I know Hawk's not even going to watch this video, but somebody needs to clip whenever I get to his team and send it to him. A lot of question marks for me for this team. Who are dog shit, throw up all over themselves, piss themselves, shit themselves, throw up on themselves. Need to commit seppuku about how just embarrassingly bad the Duke boys were this week. Separated by 0.05 points, almost scored the exact same amount of points and 87.05 points from Living on Burrow Time. Hawk has shit himself the last 2 seasons. 87 points, 0.05 points from Hunter Hawkins. And you know what? Maybe this is exactly his plan, his strategy, is to just be the team that everybody forgets about. Hawks, I think he's swung and missed on every single tight end, big 4 tight ends that were picked up this week or attempted to be picked up this week. I spit on my screen there. Getting a little passionate, fired up. It's week 2, guys. Come on, let's go. I just don't think Hawk is. He's just not got it. He's done, but clearly one of the front runners for horse ass, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, Hawk, it's just, you gotta feel bad for the guy. I really do feel bad for old Hawk. He doesn't deserve this. Clear runaway front runner for horse ass. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I just don't know what you do. I don't know what you do, Hawk. I wish I could help you, brother, but I think it's going to be a long season. Bryce Young, it's not what you want to do at quarterback, Hawk. Take that homer out of you. It's just not what you want to do. It's not. Hawk's 0-3. Don't know the brighter days are ahead for Hawk. So, just sad. I'm not going to use a whole bunch of superlatives and adjectives for Hawk. It's just sad. It's just sad dad, energy team of the week. Died on Burrow Time, 92 points. You gotta feel for this guy, man. I talked about injuries. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. It really couldn't happen to a nicer guy. This guy has lost Joe Burrow. He's lost he's lost Tyreek Hill for the year. He's lost Kittle after week 1. And it's just a tough situation. And for Hawk, 0-5. Brent, he lost another one. Oh God, I forgot. Oh, he lost another one. He had Brenton Strange, who had been off to a really solid start this season, averaging about 10 points a game. And now he's on the IR. Oh, Hawk. I'd like to say brighter days are ahead, but we both know it's not true. Hawk might go winless this year, guys. It hasn't happened. He's one loss away from being in the record books as a 6-game losing streak. He's 1 game away from that. Burrow time. Good for Hawk for getting over 100 points. That's always a challenge every week for him. Unfortunately, though, he loses 131 to 107, falls to 0-6. We haven't had a winless team ever. Maybe this is the year. Hawk falls to 0-7. Hawk just continues to just disappoint this season. There's just no bright spots here. Because I think that this is a team, Hawks team, died on Burrow time, is a team that might be dead. He's shuttered his windows for trade. Not that he really has any tradable assets at this point anyway. What are you going to get for these guys? You know what I mean? What are you going to get? Probably not much. I don't know. He's going to have to get lucky and hope that somebody shits down their leg for him to have any prayer of winning a game this year. He legitimately might go 0-14 in the regular season. One of the most abysmal, pathetic teams I think I've ever seen in the 15 years I've been playing this game. It really is. There's just nothing. He drafted poorly. A couple of his key guys got hurt, and now his team's gone in lack of regard for this league. Hey, Cleo. Hey. Cleo's telling me to be nice to you, Hawk. So, JD in for 3. And see, this is why Hawk stays in the fucking gutter right here, guys, because I can't tell you how many times I've gone down waivers this year. Go back and look at all the previous State of the Unions. How many times have I listed off Hawk's name second to last or last and just having no clue what to bid on guys, and then when he does blow his load, he's got guys that aren't even within 20, 30 fab of him. Not having your eye on the prize and trying to salvage some way, somehow, this dumpster fire of a season that he's taken his team, so he has to tell his wife, listen, Whitney, I'm sorry, my hands are tied. I came in last. There was literally nothing I could do, and this is my punishment. I have to go. If he is, hey, you're a good man, Hunter. All right? You're a good man if you're doing that. And you know what? Hawk just needed to be in the game of the week for his team to give a damn, right? Congratulations to Mr. Hunter Hawkins. Get his first win of the year. Let's give him a round of applause. Gets to 1-7. And then that brings us to our dog shit team of the week. They're up all over themselves. How would Hawk respond after, getting his first win of the year? Obviously, the hangover of the win was in full effect, as Hawk was the only team to score less than 100 points this week. 99, close but no cigar. I don't see Hawk winning any other games the rest of the year. I see him finishing 1-13. I see him being guaranteed to be horse ass. Trey Tucker's the new number 1 wide receiver, for what it's worth. I don't know. Credit to Hawk for at least setting his lineup still, I guess. So, Hawk, good effort for Hawk. This is Hawk's highest scoring week. Basically, to win, Hawk's got to put up 150. What are you doing, Hunter? You think 140 is enough to get you a W? Come on now. No, of course not. Hawk, sorry, buddy. But maybe brighter days are ahead. But Jackson Dart's now concussed. He lost another guy in an injury. Why do bad things happen to good people? That's what I ask myself, Hunter, whenever I see your team. Congratulations, Hawk. Hey, you did it. You proved me wrong. You won your second game of the year. Hawk's been on a little bit of a heater now. Hawk really is a team that, for somehow, some way, has become a really kind of a spoiler team. Got 40 points from Jameis Winston. He caught a touchdown, Jameis. Unbelievable. The moment you've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Our dog shit. Throw up all over themselves. Piss their pants. Fall down. Drunk. Destroy themselves. Terrible, terrible example. as to what it means to be successful at Fantasy Team of the Week. Died on Burrow time. Dead, dead, dead. Hunter Hawkins. Dead! Boom! You're dead. 32.2 points, Hunter! 32.2! How do you score 32.2 points in this day and age in our lowest point scorer ever in league history, a record that's really comical, 29 points? We have never, ever, ever had this low of points when a guy starts all 8 players that we start on a team. 50 is bad. 50 is really bad. We have some people that score 50 at least once a year, maybe. Wilson usually. To score 32.2 points, it's an affront to justice. It's abysmal. And not one. He's done. I think he's done. Just killed him. He's dead. He's dead. He's died. He died. Hawk is dead. Negative 1.7 points from Tyrod Taylor. Ty God. Hey, come save the day. Tyrod Taylor. Breece Hall, garbage, 4.8. Zach Charbonnet, garbage, 9.6. Malik Washington, garbage, 4.0. Josh Downs, 7.3, trash. Trey Tucker, 5.4, garbage. Evan Ingram, 2.8, puke. Dontavian Wicks, 0. I knew it was going to be tough. I knew it was going to be tough for him this week. I didn't expect him to break 100 points this week, but I sure as shit didn't expect 32. I don't think anybody did. You got no depth. You got no build. Can't weather a storm. And the storm washed over you and washed you away. It washed you away. So, Hawk, overall, solid. Very Hawk team to me. Just a very solid, not sexy. I see a lot of question marks that are honestly probably going to be okay, pending any injuries. So, we'll give Hawk a solid, I'll give him a C+. Give Hawk a C+. Jeff Fisher, contender. I think Hawk is right there as well, maybe just below. Neither one of these teams are really strong championship contenders. They'll flirt with the playoffs, certainly. Might get in, might not get in. I don't think either one of these teams are horse-ass teams, though, for sure. So, moving on. I wrote Golden Bowers as my team name, the commish. I was just, in a different plane of existence. I probably stared at the board for a good 3 minutes just trying to think of possible team names. The only time I've won a championship in this league, back in 2015, all the way back 10 years ago, right that's when the league really started, right? That's when we count them. Anything before that, we don't really count. 2012, 13, 14, we don't count those. 2015, it counts and on. Okay? I don't make the rules, right? I just enforce them. And I change them whenever I want, because I'm the commissioner. I get what I want. Hey, you guys don't like it? Start your own league, right? Who cares, right? So keeping the faith, right? Keeping the faith. I think I'm finally going to make a commitment to stick with this name. I started 4 straight wide receivers last year. Nick did that last year. Didn't have a very good time. And honestly, I took 2 of the same guys he took, right? So maybe I'm fucked. I don't know. Probably the least amount I prepared in any season. It was just vibes. It was just, I like these guys. I think these guys are good. And I'm going to take them. I don't like these other guys. I'm not going to take them. I'm not getting nothing too complex. I really don't think, here I go again. You know what? Should I say it? Should I just say it and just curse my team, right? Just, the wide receiver room on paper looks good when they're all healthy and they're all not suspended. So, and Christian Kirk, got to get your guy, Christian Kirk. Christian fucking Kirk! Everybody, joke that'll never get old, right? Christian Kirk. Who am I judging, right? I reuse jokes all the time. So, tit for tat. Optimistic commish, it's early, just wait. Just you wait. I kind of him, and I'll get more on him in a second as soon as I get done with my dog shit excuse of a team. Jane Daniels, obviously a really good game, solid, pretty good. 27 points. I'd kill to have 27 points for my quarterback. Hell, I'd kill to have 20 points for my quarterback, you know what I mean? Wrong. Nope, it didn't. Sure enough, the fucking quarterback carousel that I put myself on almost every year, and I get sick. I get motion sickness, puke on myself. And yet I think every year I go back to the fair that maybe this year will be different. Maybe this is the year that I will ride the carousel to glory, and it'll be a wonderful, magical time, and I'll laugh, and I'll have fun and merriment, and then, inevitably I get on it. Bleh! You know what I mean? Do you guys have that? You guys have that same feeling with any positions or anything? Please comment below, like and subscribe as well, please. Thank you. That's how I pay for this house. It's an uphill battle, folks. I mean, I told you guys with this new format of quarterbacks, if your quarterback's not getting 20 points minimum, he's screwing you and your chances to win this. I think this is just what I am, guys. You know what? I hate upside. You guys know this. I'm a civil engineer for the state. You guys think I like upside? No, I like stability, consistency, right? Slightly below average, right? Maybe sometimes below average. If it walks like a duck, it looks like a duck, it talks like a duck, well, you know what they say, it's probably a damn duck. Quack, quack, call me a goose, silly goose, right? Because it's just what I am, guys. I'm just a mediocre, average fantasy football player, right? You know what I mean? It's just, I'm 1-1. I'll probably be 500 for the rest of the year, just because I'm just, I don't know. So, I don't know why it is that, it's always the ones that are closest to you that hurt you the most, isn't it? JT, he didn't need to do that to me. To see JT drop 32 over 200 combined yards rushing and receiving, a touchdown, it just didn't feel good. And this is my faith being tested. Quarterbacks just don't like to produce for me no matter what. JSN had a great game. Rashad had a great game, not Bucky. Kill myself. I'm not satisfied, right? We got to keep grinding. We got to keep pushing, push, right? If I was 5-0, maybe a different story. But 3-2, there's room for improvement. I like my team. I really like my team. But it can always get better. And sometimes I think I can get too much better and it gets up being too much worse, right? So, I'm thinking this is it, guys. This is it. I'm done. I mean, no Bucky, no Brock, no Justin Jefferson this week, no Rashee Rice. I mean, I'm dead in the water. I'm thinking I'm dead. It's done. It's over. The Monday Night Miracle, DeAndre Swift, deliver me from Jeff Fisher. Yes. Of course, the Mike Evans trade, and Mike Evans is now dead for maybe the most of the season. But hey, that's the game. That's the game. I've been dealing with injuries all season. Herbert again. Okay, this last sentence. I'm sick and tired of you fucking guys. JD, Rip, talking shit about my quarterback, Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? Like, this guy, Justin Herbert, I don't think you realize how good of a quarterback Justin Herbert is. I really don't think you guys can compute it, can comprehend it. This guy, JD's, Justin Herbert hasn't done shit since I traded him to last. A 40-point game with fucking fifth string offensive lineman. I don't think you guys comprehend that. He's got guys that are playing, protecting him that have no business even being in the NFL. Cleaning out dump trucks. You know what I mean? He should be trash men protecting him. And Herbert is a warrior. He sits in there. He takes the beating. He delivers bomb after bomb after bomb. And yeah, are there some, bullshit, dumb picks and bullshit that happens sometimes? Sure. The fact that I'm 5-2, honestly, it's a testament to my will, to my resilience. And, I think that this team is going to continue to fight. You know what? This is a team that when they were clicking and we're all healthy, this is a team that can compete with any team in the league. And faith levels are at an all-time high. You know what I mean? 7-2, 4-game winning streak, 203.4 points to 116, almost won by a crisp 100 points. Pessimistic commish coming out. For keeping the faith, 106, we undershot our projection by almost 50 points. I think this is our lowest scoring game on the season. I forget, because I didn't think this was a reality that was going to happen to me, all right? You know what I mean? I had almost a 100-point regression, almost 100% reduction in points, okay? Almost 100%. You guys are numbers guys, business guys. Would you stay in business if you had 100% reduction week to week? You sure wouldn't. You know what I mean? Nobody knows regression to the mean more than me, I promise you. Okay? Jefferson gets 12 targets, but their quarterback is dog shit. He's a high school triple option running quarterback, basically a running back. That's what this guy is. This year, it doesn't matter what slot I pick in, clearly, in the first round, it's cursed. My first round picks are cursed. Marvin Harrison, they lost 44-22, right? He gets 12 targets, most of them dog shit. Right? Only 3 catches. Now he's got he's so bad, he ruptured his appendix. He's got appendicitis. He's got to get surgery. He's done. Probably for a month. Put him on IR. He's gone. Rachaad White, super mega ass Rachaad White. Please, Bucky. Please. Bucky. Please, come back. I need you. Your shoulder. Take it. Take mine. Shit. Whatever you need. And I can't keep playing Rachaad White, and I can't bench Rachaad White. I can't cut Rachaad White because that's the time. That's the time. Rashaad's gonna whoop. Here I go. 25-point game out of nowhere. You talk about bad benches. I've put myself in the bad bench world. Team 7-3. Happy to be 7-3. Wouldn't be surprised if I go 7-7 down the stretch. I wouldn't. Our dog shit, throw up all over themselves, piss their pants, wake up looking like Two-Face, and just dog shit. Dog shit! Bleh! Bleh! Make you want to throw up. Make you want to commit seppuku. Teams! Plural. Teams of the week. Both of us deserve this. Both. Flo's Fury keeping the faith. Basically, both of us scored 76.5 points. Justin Herbert, my savior, my guy. I've been going to bat for this guy all fucking season. You guys know this. He's my quarterback. All right, 5.4 points. And the Jags just pistol whipped the Chargers. Just embarrassed them. They ran him off the field. Jaylen Warren. The Steelers, I don't think really like him. Arthur Smith, the bastard man, Arthur Smith. Right? He hates good players. He hates players that are talented. He hates getting them the ball. DeAndre Swift, what do you think, right? Only 11.5 points, didn't get a touchdown. Who got the touchdown again? Monangai, right? He's the goal line back. Rashee Rice, garbage, dropped multiple balls, just looked incompetent. 6 catches for 38 yards, fucking Wan'Dale Robinson stat line, right? Justin Jefferson doesn't have a fucking quarterback, right? Literally multiple times wide open in the flat. Couldn't be schemed better open. Couldn't make better cut to get more open, and McCarthy throws it fucking 10 yards out of bounds. I digress. Shakir, he was jogging out there. He looked like he didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And he got 1 catch for -3 yards. Didn't even get a full fucking point. And Rachaad White, who ever since I've had him has averaged 10 points a game, he's gone now. I'm done with that shit. Fuck him. Nobody's really trying to capitalize on how dog shit my team has been for the last month, and it's just been that's been the story of really my fantasy career. Has just been the inability to get solid, consistent week in, week out production at the quarterback position. Basically, I make the playoffs once every 5 years. And haven't won a game in the playoffs since 2015. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just really irritates me even more that I just can't get over this fucking hump. I can't win a game in the playoffs. I can barely make it. I make it. The best season I've ever had, maybe, in league history. Definitely in modern league history. 10 wins, 10-4. Third highest scoring team, I believe, or fourth. One of those. And just time after time after time, I thought the team finally had righted the ship, turned the ship around. And no. Just the team just died down the stretch, just gave up. Like 10th year in a row where my first round pick doesn't do jack shit. Isn't that fun? It's so fun. You know, the only reason I'm even capable of competent of competing and not being the bitch boy horse ass every year is because I can draft so well in the later rounds. It's clearly these top end talented guys, these names, they don't want to play for me. They never want to play for me. I draft names every year and the names never work for me. Ever. Whatever. It is what it is. 10-4, great season. Whoop-de fucking do. Doesn't make a fucking lick of difference because I lost. I'm a loser. Just like all the rest of you guys, except for one. We're all losers. You know, I'm going to give this team a solid, not an A-. I'm going to give it a B+. Playoff contender. I'm back. I'm going to be back in the playoffs. Guaranteed. Stamp it. Curse. Kiss of death. Back in the playoffs for the commish. Keep the faith. Craig's in the draft room. That's interesting. Hey, Craig. What's up, buddy? Jeff Fisher. And I just, you know what? I'm just going to be honest with you. This is a Jeff Fisher team if I've ever seen it. I could certainly be proven wrong. A lot of teams went very thin at running back, really loaded up on a bunch of dog shit wide receivers. Whoops, I'm sorry. At wide receiver, we have a bunch of wide receiver 2s. But he doesn't really have a true alpha dog wide receiver 1 on his team. Devontae Smith has been a career wide receiver 2. Jameson Williams, same thing. JSN, same thing. Keon hasn't even been that. Pittman has not really been that the last couple of years. Or maybe only outside of 1 year. Luther Burden, who knows? Got a lot of mouths to feed there. I really don't think that Bears offense is going to be as good as people think it is. I just don't know. I think the Bears might be cursed. Sorry, Nikki D. I know you're not watching, but sorry. Craig, like I said, he had one of the most Jeff Fisher teams I've ever seen that Jeff Fisher have. How many Jeff Fishers could a Jeff Fisher have if a Jeff Fisher could Jeff Fisher a team, right? That's it right here. We're seeing it doesn't contribute in Craig Salvatore. And, for Craig, it's just it's Jeff Fisher guy. You know what I mean? He's 1-1. He got 120 points again. And, I think that's, just kind of his team. And for Craig, 2-1, Mr. Jeff Fisher, I'll believe it. I'll believe he's a good team by the end of the season when he's more than several games above 500. So, otherwise, you're still Jeff Fisher to me. For Craig, I got to say, his team's looking really good, really scrappy, really frisky, really fun. Things are certainly looking up for Craig. But you gotta wonder, is the shoe gonna drop? Is the clock gonna strike midnight? You can't usually experience these high highs without some lows. We'll see. It hasn't happened yet. I'm not foreshadowing anything later to come in this video. Things are good for Craig right now. I mean, they're good. I mean, he's looking good. He's looking solid. So we'll see. Is this the year? Can he get more than a couple games above 500? Can he win it? Can he win it all? Jeff Fisher's won it all before, right? Blaine, my insider, my Jeff Fisher expert. Craig he's not. He's his team's good, right? His team's good. He's 4-2. For Craig, hot, second hottest team in the league. He has won 3 in a row to get to 5-2. If Duncan slips, he's right there to swoop in and maybe get that 1 seed. Wouldn't that be something? But regardless, he's looking very, very good, very solid. He's got 1,000 points, and we are only halfway through the season. He's on pace for 2,000. You know what I mean? He's on pace for 2,000 points. So let's see if he can keep it up. I'd like to see it. It'd be fun, wouldn't it? Craig is now on a 4-game winning streak to get to 6-2 and is really just trying to bury the Jeff Fisher allegations. It's Jeff. My name is Jeff. There's still time. A 4-game win streak could just as easily be a 4-game losing streak. So Craig's team's legit, guys. I mean, seriously, to me, Craig is the number 1 team in the league this season. In my mind, Craig is the odds-on favorite to win the whole thing. And, he's a team that I would not want to see. So, Craig did this with no Hurts, no Devontae Smith. Again, bye weeks, who gives a fuck? Not Craig. not old Craig. Craig's good, guys. I mean, Craig's the number one team in the league right now in my mind. I think it's Craig, Juggernaut Craig, doesn't contribute, 8-2, 6-game winning streak this guy's on. It's weird. So, Craig's really good. Yeah, not much else to say there. Craig, whatever, ho-hum. Another 157-point game, 8-game winning streak. Guy won't ever lose again. Hasn't lost since week 4. Gucci, right? That's it. We might as well give him the championship now, guys. I honestly don't see him losing a game again the rest of the season. Congratulations to Craig. After having one of the more impressive regular seasons, I think, that we've had in a long, long time. 11-3. A good, solid, middle-of-the-road C for Craig. Jeff Fisher probably still find a way to make the playoffs at 7-7. So, cool. Good for him. Next, Mr. Wilson, the Flow's Fury. I certainly don't condone drunk driving. Gotta get your guy, Saquon Barkley. Get the band back together. Ooh, this could be a theme. Gotta get the band back together, Saquon Barkley. Joe Mixon in the 9th, who's not going to play maybe all season. Wilson really just took about pretty much every injury-prone running back that he could take. See if it works out for him. Wilson, got the band back together. Lamar, Saquon, Judy, Laporta, Mike Evans. Let's see if he can keep them. Challenge level impossible. Right? So anyway, I'm rooting for him. I hope he figures it out. I really do. I'd love to see Wilson make it. I'd love to see Wilson win the title, to be quite honest with you. I think that'd be a sight to see, wouldn't you? Week 1, again, as the number 1 highest scoring team, back-to-back years for Wilson. I think Wilson's obviously in a very good spot as of right now. Can he maintain it? So it's a question with Wilson. Can he make the right moves, or maybe in this instance, the lack of making moves, the lack of making the wrong move, to see if he can continue this momentum that he's got right now, 1 week into the season. He's got the no trade clause, NTC. It's in the team name. We'll see. Fingers crossed. He can do it. I'd love to see Wilson win. I think it'd be really fun. It'd be really great. Wilson's really got a pretty nice stable of wide receiver depth, but he's only got 2 running backs, Saquon Barkley and Nick Chubb. Not great. Wilson's now at 1-2. Listen, Wilson's still okay. He's still got quite a bit of points for. So solid, 420 points against. Hey, you gotta like that. You don't like the total, but you gotta like the total a little bit, right? Most points against in the league. Has had some bad luck, right? This could just as easily be 3-0. He could. He's not. And then that brings us to our dog shit team of the week. Dog shit, throw up all over themselves, covered in baby shit, baby puke, baby piss. Team of the week. Flow's Fury NTC. 91.85 points for old Wilson. Falls to 1-3. Wilson, since week 1, has just been on a steady decline. How low can we go? Right? How low can we go? Chubb has just been RB3 level of production. You know what I mean? Ayo Manor, again, tough to trust anybody in that Titans offense. Tyquan Thornton, not good. He spent a ton on Miles Sanders. He spent 22 on Miles Sanders. Already cut him on his roster. And Joe Mixon is not going to play this year. Just go ahead and cut him, get rid of him. He's gone. He's not playing. Yeah, hate that, but he's not. Drops Wilson to a 4-game losing streak at 1-4. And folks, you gotta start wondering. if that NTC is about to get sliced out of that team name for old Wilson, just to try to breathe some life, get some pulse back into his current almost lifeless corpse of a team. With a couple different lineup decisions, Wilson finds a way to win this game. But I'm sure he thought that his cards were stacked against them. For Wilson, unfortunately, his losing streak continues. He's now lost 5 in a row. And maybe looking to change some things up. Maybe looking to change, I haven't seen a point total this low. And I don't know how long. a point total in the 50s. I want to say easily within the last 3 or 4 years. 1-6. 6 straight losses. 52.35 points. Flows Fury, period. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, I don't even have the words, okay, to talk about how bad of a performance this was. It's a bad team. Now, I could probably be a little bit more mean, right? I mean, you got Sam Darnold, the witless wonder, Sam Darnold, 13.5 points, kind of maybe showing who he truly is. Saquon Barkley, you remember that regression to the mean I talked about earlier? Prime example, Saquon Barkley, he doesn't catch passes. Jalen Hurts doesn't know how to throw checkdowns. He starts A.O. Manor, gets 5 points from him. If you're relying on Titans, any player, any skilled player from the Titans, you're not going to have a good time on a consistent basis. Jerry Jeudy, garbage year. He's wide receiver 58 on the year. 58. Terrible. Jerry Jeudy's gone. He's done. Get him out. Cooper Kupp threw a pick. He threw a pick. One of the worst interceptions I've ever seen. Sam Laporta, 5 points. He went double barrel tight. He starts Michael Mayer. The guy from Halloween. 2 points. Two. That's it. Lamar Jackson, hurt. Nick Chubb, bum. Kenneth Gainwell, bum. Garrett Wilson, hurt. Joe Mixon. This is just, you know what I mean? Joe Mixon's still on this guy's roster. Joe Mixon's not going to play this year. He doesn't have a foot. The Texans won't tell us. His foot was amputated. It's gone. It's cut off. You know what I mean? He's still holding on to this guy for some unbeknownst reason to me.
Nobody knows the terrible, shitty franchise fantasy football we have. Nobody knows but Hawk. El último agave for el pupio team. Oh, God. I don't know what's worse, this tequila or this light. I know what's worse, my fantasy team. Drillman, it's reached all-time lows. Scored 52 points this week. There isn't much to say, as much to do. God, it's so bright. You know, I'm thinking about next year, just hiring Nicky D. You know, maybe he'll make the picks for me. Not like put him on the board, but I'll put him on the board. He just tells me who to take, because, you know, at least Honor's team is bad, but it's because his players have just, you know, died basically. My team is bad just because I picked bad players. You know, who would have thought the same team as last year that I had could be this bad this year? You know, nobody thought that could happen. Hope I don't have any boogers in my nose there. Golly, this is so bright. I'm sure you can see every pore on my face, but you know what? It's bad. It's rough. It's terrible. You know, I'm hoping the only bright star, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, only positive this year is that maybe one of my Bella Vista bandits, Craig, can do it. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Craig. Duncan 7-0. Come on, guys. You got to beat Blaine. You got to beat Plunk. You got to beat the commish. Fuck the commish. But you know what, guys? I'm here. I'm hanging out, you know. I'm doing good. You know, I'm hanging in there. It's just fantasy football. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean... You know, hopefully I can't change my daughter's team name, which is another thing, too. Both of us losing teams at the bottom. We only have daughters? Hawk, is there an issue? Do we need some testosterone therapy or something to get us some wins? I don't know what's going on. Josh had a son and now he's winning games. You know Blaine's always been winning, but he has a son too. I don't know what's going on. I think we need intervention of some sort, but you know, I'm hanging in there. It'll be a season to forget for sure, but yeah, I had to, you know, voice my displeasure, but nobody knows.
97.1 points, another week below 100 points for Mr. Wilson. Clearly, the Soggy Sorrows did nothing to motivate his team. He did almost double his point total from last week. So, I mean, I guess that's progress. I guess that's something. This is a bad team, man. This is a bad team. And I just don't know how. I mean, surely it's going to get better, right? Wilson now on a 7-game losing streak. It just Wilson just needs to see one go in the basket at this point. It's been a long time. He hasn't won in almost 2 months. 2 months this guy hasn't won. Basically the whole time we've been playing. And Wilson, he's got 13 fab left, which he's flirting, man. He wants to run out of money, I think. Gambling man, I tell you. Trying to get rich quick. I don't blame you. Really, I look at Wilson, right? He's lost 8 in a row now. He's 1-8 since starting the season 1-0, in case you forgot. He's lost 8 in a row. I think he's going to be okay. Wilson's now 1-9. He's lost 9 in a row. For those who haven't been keeping track at home, I'll remind you. And just really hasn't had much of a pulse. Wilson, he's got some good names. He feels bad. Wilson's is at negative almost 300. Wilson's been outscored by almost 300 points. That's how you get to on a 9-game losing streak at 1-9. He's not scoring points, and everybody who plays him is beating the fuck out of him. Really wish that Wilson could have got the job done last week. Of course, he's incompetent in that and when it comes to winning games. The streak's got to end sometime, right? It doesn't have to. I guess he could go winless for the rest of the year. He could. Amazing to think that this team scored 153 points. They were the highest scoring team in week 1. They were the highest scoring team. He's now lost 10 in a row. 10! It's not looking good. It's not looking good for Wilson, right? He started 8 guys, and he has 2 of those. 6 of the guys that he started this week are gone for one reason or another. For Wilson, it's just he's 1-10. Wilson's just addicted to acquiring injured players. Terry McLaurin out. Who knows when he's going to play again? Chris Godwin out. Who knows when he's going to play again, right? Aaron Jones is injury prone. Darnell Mooney's injury prone. Marv's out. Herbert could be hurt, right? Swift has been on the injury report all season, right? I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Fifth time Wilson has scored less than 100 points this season, and now he's tied league history for the longest losing streak. 11 straight losses for Wilson after starting the season 1-0. Has quickly turned himself into, not really quickly, it's just been a dog shit downward spiral descent into the pits of hell of fantasy shit. Fuck shit. This fucking team, whatever his message was, right? Who does he have to suck and fuck to get a win, right? Apparently he's not doing the right guys. It's just not good. Wow. It's tough. Yeah. Sorry. Active trade deadline, very good. A lot of pieces moving around. Wilson basically went from, at the beginning of the season, saying I wasn't going to trade anybody to trading his whole team after his team sucked all season and just didn't work. I don't think the trades worked any better, but you never know. So Wilson's going to beat somebody, right? He's got to. The odds, statistics, right? He's got to beat somebody. Put Wilson on a 12-game losing streak. 12 games. Never been done before in league history. Might not win another game ever. At this point, maybe ever. You know what I mean? He's now on a 13-game losing streak. 13 games. 13. 1-3. Got close. Man, he got close. And it would have been something for it to be against me, too. Man, he was close in week 11. 13 in a row. Never been done. Never been done. Might not win a game again. Ever. Ever. He might not. The amount or the lack of luck that you have to go 1-13 is astounding. Now, don't get me wrong. Wilson's got a dog shit team. To not luck into at least a win or two, it's really unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. And the fact that he really only got close to a win once, I mean, he is the 2025 horse ass, Mr. Dylan Wilson. And for Wilson, hey, Wilson, the 13-game losing streak, it's finally over. He finally ended it. Hasn't won since week 1. This guy, since week 1, he hasn't won a game. So, doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. Honestly, to me, this team, I think it could go pretty bad pretty quick. But we'll give Wilson a C-. Why not? C-. Could flirt with horse ass. C- for Wilson. I think maybe a French playoff team just as easily could be horse ass as he could be in the playoffs, in my opinion. So, moving on here, the Golden Path, Mr. Santiago. For running backs, he gets Travion, got to get your guy in the second, Brees in the third, Brian Robinson, new backup to CMC in the 9th, and Keaton Mitchell in the 14th. He really needs some running backs, guys. This might be the worst running back room in the league. Question mark. Does Keenan have anything left in the tank? Can Thornton actually do something, or is he just a flash-in-the-pan speed guy? I don't even know. Sam Darnold in Seattle, is that actually going to work? Is it? I'm not convinced. I'm not. This is a very Savoy back half of the draft. Savoy did this last year. Just a bunch of dart throws on a bunch of rookies, young guys. Savoy seems to love going after rookies in these drafts. Really, really kind of gross. Obviously, I hate T. Higgins. Everybody should hate T. Higgins. T. Higgins hates T. Higgins. T. Higgins hates football. T. Higgins doesn't like to win. T. Higgins cost me a playoff spot last year. Savoy has nobody on his bench that should be in the starting lineup probably for the rest of the season. So, for Savoy, just not a lot to be excited about. No, Savoy's team is always just so weird to me. It's like I never really like it. Like I think I've always talked about this. It's going to produce. Do I think it's going to be horse ass? Absolutely not. I think he needs to change his team name. There's just you open the hood and you look behind it, and I just don't understand how Savoy is going to field a full complement of wide receivers that are going to get more than a couple points. Especially once the buys start hitting. Oh, Bijan's on buy. So he's going to have to start Jeremy McNichols or Brian Robinson, and then either Torrey Horton or Dante Thornton. Dog shit, throw up all over themselves, piss on themselves, pass it off the elbow, team of the week, the 2025 horse ass. 108, it's not good. Don't get me wrong. It's not good. It's not even it's okay. Honestly, he doesn't really have a second running back. I mean, Henderson's not the guy, clearly. Rumors are he doesn't know the playbook. The wide receivers are not great either. But his bench is just, it's awful. It's awful. I mean, like I've been talking about all year, it's one of the worst in the league. He's still holding on to Geno Smith for Lord knows why. Geno throws another 2 picks. How many picks does he have on the season? He's got 9 picks. 9 picks already on the season as opposed to 6 touchdowns. He's got a 6-9 touchdown interception ratio. Nice, right? Maybe that's why he's keeping him around. I don't know. But Savoy puts up 150 basically and got a 0 out of his RB2 slot. Basically been getting nothing out of his RB2 slot all season. He still continues to play Henderson because really he has no other options as 2 running backs on his bench or Isaiah Davis and Jeremy McNichols and Hassan Haskins. That's terrible. This is not a team that's going to compete for a championship. It just isn't. You can't be. The Giant Killer, Savoy, back-to-back years, 2 years in a row, he has knocked off the last undefeated team. I believe he did it to Connor last year. He has now done it to Duncan, broken the 8-game winning streak that he was on. I mean, hey, he's 5-4. He's kind of doing this Jeff Fisher thing, right? I mean, he's I'll be stunned if he finishes any higher than 8-6. I'll be stunned if he finishes any lower than 6-8. And this just kind of been Savoy's Achilles heel all season, right, guys? He's got no bench. He's got dog shit on his bench. But it's just not a team that inspires a lot of hope. Not a team that inspires a lot of confidence. Newly rebranded Jeff Fisher Reclamation. My name is Jeff. Finally, Savoy, after me begging him all season to change his team name, he finally did. And Jeff Fisher Reclamation. My name is Jeff. Our dog shit, horse ass, throw up all over himself. Passed out drunk at the elbow room. Team of the week, Jeff Fisher Reclamation, 88.55 points. It's kind of Savoy's stick, right? You know, kind of just like it's kind of perfect for him. Kind of like mine too, but you know, it's kind of like T. Higgins, right? He's on your roster. The stink and the curse of T. Higgins it infects your locker room, and in fact, it's just like Wilson's players are infecting Blaine's and I's locker rooms, right? I think I'm also going to give Savoy a C-. Just don't really love it. Not a lot to get excited about, inspired about for me. Again, I think him and Wilson are kind of be right in that same tier. Moving on here, we got the McConkiners drafting at the 107. Got to get your guy CeeDee Lamb. JD couldn't wait to rip that Micah Parsons jersey off. Had the CeeDee Lamb jersey underneath. Played out perfectly. For JD, again, I think it's a very JD team. Just grabbing value, just grabbing solid guys. Right, I had JD in the, I think I had him in the title contenders, right? And he scored the third lowest amount of points this last week. So again, just what do I know, right? Not much. Ask my wife. Ask my wife how much I know or how much my intelligence is. It's not good. It's not good at all. It's actually really bad. See, this is why I said JD, he's had some bad luck, certainly. Probably the second unluckiest team when it's come to injuries this season. But the way the schedule works out sometimes, the fantasy gods throw you a bone. So, for JD, you got to feel for him. Honestly, I'm telling you guys, watch out for JD in the back half of the season. I'm telling you right now, he's 2-4. He's not scored a lot of points. I'm telling you guys, I'm glad I've got my 2 games with JD out of the way early. Happy to get that monkey off my back. He's been a bugaboo for me for many, many years. And feels good to go 2-0 against him, certainly. 119 to 116 against JD to all but put the nail in JD's season, the coffin in JD's season. JD's 3-7. He's lost 3 in a row. The third lowest point scorer on the season. Negative 100-point differential, basically. Just not a lot of hope. And like I said, I don't know how he was projected 160. Not even close. Almost a full 60 points under his projection. I think JD's got a pretty good team. Not good, not great. I'll give him a B-. I do think he's going to be in the playoffs. He's always in the playoffs, So, JD, playoff team, whatever. Next year, we got a reigning champion back in the championship ranks. The Dirty Birds of War. Plug loves gobbling up those running backs. You know him. He knows that he can make a trade for a wide receiver. He can make a call to the trade cave. Come on down to the trade cave. It'd be good. Wilson, come on down to the trade cave. But Plunk, he can't resist trying to get those little rushing quarterbacks. He loves them. He loves value in them. So maybe you'll go this year, maybe you won't. I really hope he doesn't. For the good of all of us, Wilson. Okay. Plunk, obviously, Dirty Birds, huge bounce back for them. Would love to see him somehow end up with horse ass and or bitch boy. Probably not going to happen. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Plunk and Blaine look like they're the top dogs again. Who would have guessed? So, Plunk's 1-2. I certainly think he's going to find a way. He's going to make a deal with somebody. Everybody knows this. No matter what people say, people put on a front. We're going to get late in the season. Somebody's going to get desperate. He's going to make the right pitch to the right guy at the right time. It's what he's done year in, year out for 6 years. And he's going to get himself in the mix. And I'll be very surprised if doesn't find himself in the playoffs. Dirty Birds, whatever. I don't. Their team. He lost Malik Neighbors. Tough loss. You hate to see that. You really couldn't happen to a nicer guy. You know what I mean? Just for Connor. Guy certainly doesn't deserve any sort of poor injury luck. You hate to see it. It always happens. Seems to always happen to the good ones, right? You know what I mean? Self to 2-3. Plunk always seems to find a way, doesn't he? Isn't it frustrating that way? He always seems to find a way. Tough to see that for him. You really hate to see that happen to a former esteemed champion who's really been on hard times for a few years until getting back on track last year with his fourth title in the last 6 years. Is that right? I believe. Blech. Fuck that. I mean, you look at his roster, guys, and it's not hard to see why he's 2-4. It really isn't hard to see why he's 2-4. And people understand that you don't trade with the bad man anymore. Everybody wants to see the bad man lose and continue to lose. Is he going to win horse ass? No. But he's got an uphill climb to find his way into the playoffs. Good team, not great, right? For Plunk, it was another week undershot his projection by 20 points. Cash it. It's undefeated on the year. Most weeks hasn't been close. Within 20 points, not close. Sleeper loves his team. His team doesn't love his team, unfortunately. And I don't love his team, honestly. McCaffrey is covering up and masking a lot of flaws on this team. And, I don't know. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I think he's 4-5. I think he's quite lucky to be 4-5, to be quite honest. I don't know. I just don't like his team, really. That's all about to say about that. It certainly wouldn't give me any heartburn at all to have both of those guys sitting their ass on the sideline. Guaranteed that we would have a new champion for the first time in 6 years. They're going to find a way to get into the championship game, one of them, and give it a real run to winning another title. I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. All right, so let's not let it happen, okay? Keep the faith that it's not going to happen, right? Then Christian McCaffrey comes to the rescue, right? His white knight comes, knight in shining armor, comes to save his ass. It's really shaping up as of right now. Like I said, the season ends today. You got 3 of the bad men in the playoffs. You got Plunk, you got Nick, and you got Blaine all in the playoffs. And it's a 50-50 chance of one of them winning it. And I don't like that. Well, especially when the competition is Duncan, Jeff Fisher, and Bad Luck Kamish. But he just finds a way. I don't think that his team is great. It's good. I don't know. I just don't want to see the bad man in. I just don't want to see it. Nobody wants to see it. And it's looking like it's pretty much a certainty at this point. So, fathomable way that Plunk is going to win a championship with Waddle, Diggs, and Jauan Jennings as his wide receiver core. If that happens, if we allow that to happen, then shame on all of us, and the league is over with. It's done. It's done. I'm tired of seeing these two guys win year after year after year for 7 fucking years. These guys have been winning. 7! Do something about it. Nick can't do shit about it. I can't do shit about it. Now we got the 2 guys who haven't won jack shit in their fantasy career in this league are our only hopes of stopping the Titans of industry. Can they do it? I don't know. We'll talk about it here in a minute. This is the guy that we really want to get out. Right here, this guy. Blaine wins again. I'm not going to blow up the league. I don't want him to win again. I want a new winner. I need a new winner. The league needs a new winner. But Blaine is certainly the far lesser of the 2 evils. We cannot let Plunk have 5 of the last 8 championships. Can't have it. Can't do it. Can't do it. He rattled off 3 in a row. Blaine rattled off 2 in a row. We can't let him go back-to-back again. Can't have it. Cannot. Duncan, it's up to you, Duncan. Duncan, the 2 seed. You got to do it, buddy. You got to do it. I'll give Connor a C+. Playoff team, probably, just because it's him, and he's going to do something in the season to make that happen. But I don't love it. Next year, major comeback season. It has been a long time since old Nicholas has won a title. Really, it's just even been competitive in Bring That Wood. It's been a long time. Some people are saying maybe the magic is gone. nobody likes to see Nick win. We don't like to see Nick win in this league. That's certainly a given. So I don't trust Nick's team as far as I can throw him. I don't think this team's very good. If I could bet all $125 of my fab on Nick scoring less than 160 points, believe me, I would. Unfortunately, I can't. Hammerlock, if you're not betting a maximum bet of 10 fab on Nick's under this week, you're just leaving money on the table. But you're going to be thanking me, all right? You're going to be thanking me that I got you a free 10 fab, all right? Just do it. Now, if he just scores 150, or 161, 162, whatever, you're going to lose 10 fab. It's fine. But it's not going to happen, guys. I'm telling you. This is foolproof. This is a sure thing, guys. You know what I mean? I promise you guys. But I know you guys don't listen to me. Most of you guys probably won't even watch this till it's too late. But I tried to warn you. Let's just say I tried to warn you, okay? Nick doesn't really know what he's doing at his tight end position. Doesn't really know what he's doing at his flex. Doesn't really have anybody on his bench who's worth a dog shit. None. I'm telling you, none. You play Nick on a bye week, or Nick gets 1 or 2 injuries, and his team is gonna be in trouble. Bigger trouble than JD's team, I think, honestly. I think this 2-1 is flashing. Fraud alert. So, Nick's 2-1. I don't buy it. Don't buy it. A valiant effort from Nick. Nick just can't catch a break, guys. You just got to feel for him. He doesn't have the most points scored against him. He doesn't even have the second most points scored against him. But if you talk to him, he'd probably say, "Oh, everybody scores so many points against me, and I have such bad luck." And Nick's the third highest scoring team, and this is classic Nick. He'll say, "Oh no, I have such bad luck. Everybody scores so many points against me." Is leaving a lot of points on his bench, and that's kind of been one of the key catalysts for him to not be back in the realm of production and prestige that he once had many years ago. Many years ago at this point. You know what I mean? And you think this guy's got a broken Achilles. What else has he got to do except make sure that he's optimizing his fantasy knowledge and his fantasy performance? And Nick's team, as much as it pains me to say it, Nick's team is back. He's back. He's got the sauce going. His team is really good. He's those early season woes are a little bit behind him. And it's really just been on the back of Jonathan Taylor. Drake London's been amazing. Devontae just catches a touchdown every fucking game. Cade Otton, I sold it to him for a box of nickels, and he gets 19 points against me. Of course, his best game of the season. Devontae, continues to be the goal line back, had another 2 touchdowns. I mean, Nick has by far the most touchdowns of any team in the league. I haven't run the numbers yet, but there's just no chance he has anything less than a 10 touchdown lead on second place for touchdowns scored as a team. They scored a touchdown every single week, certainly. I mean, who wouldn't want that? You know what I mean? I know that. I've been playing this game too long. You guys have been playing this game too long. I knew that wasn't a reality that was going to happen. No touchdowns in his last 3 games. It's the same thing that's going to happen to Nick's team. I guarantee you, little fucker. You keep scoring touchdowns in the regular season when it doesn't really matter. It's got to get you in the playoffs. And then guess what, buddy? When you need them the most, boop, they're going to vanish. They're going to vanish, and your team's going to get embarrassed on the national stage, and I can't wait to see it. The touchdowns regression comes for everybody. It was unsustainable how many touchdowns this guy was scoring earlier in the middle of the season. JT was getting 3 touchdowns every other game. Devontae was getting 3 touchdowns every other game. You can't keep that up. You can't. You can't do it. I won't allow it. It can't happen. It breaks the laws of nature for somebody to get that many touchdowns. Plunking Nick. Dog shit, horse ass, throw up all over. Well, dog shit, concussion, no ankles, no wrists, no hair. Dog shit, team of the week. Major comeback season, 97.1 points. I had a bad week. This is fucking embarrassing for Nick. It's embarrassing. I mean, Nick had the second highest scoring team on the season It was unsustainable, guys. I told you. It was unsustainable, the level of touchdowns that this guy was scoring and getting away with. It couldn't keep happening. It couldn't. His team wasn't that good. They were just scoring touchdowns. He's not got good guys. He doesn't have them. He doesn't have them on his team. And he's finally gotten exposed the last 2 weeks. I don't know. It's a solid team. It's okay. I think Nick's drafted worse. I think Nick's not really drafted much better. Maybe last year or a couple years ago. Might even find his way back into the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. Wouldn't that be something? And we're all rooting for the guy, right? Old cripple, old crit, all right? So yeah, we'll give Nick a solid C+, right? Next here, we got the father figures. Actually, rebranded back to the Truck Nuts. Truck Nuts, old Josh Ford. A lot of picks that were not Ford picks in my mind. Very un-Ford team in my mind. Very un-Ford. It's got some really good guys. Guys I really like. Some really sexy guys on here. I think his running back room is a pretty good stable. Those 5 guys he's got there. I don't really love Ford's team that much. I do like a couple of his guys. I think a couple of his guys are maybe over the hill, maybe just not even that good. And then that brings us to our dog shit, throw up all over themselves, fall off the fire truck, pass out, like a beached whale. Team of the week. Truck Nuts, 95.05 points. Only team below 100 points this week. For Ford, it's just not a lot there to get excited about. It's just not a lot there to get excited about for me. I feel like I've said this through every video I've done so far this season. No wide receiver depth. Literally no wide receiver depth at all. You can't rely on Hollywood. You can't rely on Booty. You can't rely on Jaden Higgins. On Genty still, it's just not good. Just not been good. He's not been good. That Raiders offense has not been good. It's not. Chip Kelly, the OC, garbage man. He's not good. He's a bad OC. Ford, I still don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think he's not really a playoff team. Certainly a lot of season to turn that around, but not really doing it for me so far. Yeah, so I don't know. Ford's team, it's got a couple good guys on there. I just don't think the full package is enough to get himself into the playoff. But I don't know that he has the longevity and the staying power to go up against the top dogs, personally, in my opinion. So, Scadabo's dead. Ford's not a playoff team. He's 4-5. He's not good. For Ford, somehow he's 5-5, just kind of pissing around, hanging around. He's got a negative 60 plus 65 point differential, and somehow he's 5-5. I don't get it. But again, not a serious contender for a playoff spot in my mind. And if he does make it by some miracle, which very well could, seems to happen almost every year, not a team that I think is a serious threat to the title. But Ford's not going to make the playoffs. Let's just be real. He's not a serious contender. His points for aren't good. He's about 100 points behind where he probably needs to be. He's scored the same amount of points as Rip, basically. That tells you how I feel about his team. So they're about the same in my mind. Wide receiver, I think it's going to be his Achilles heel. I'm going to give Ford a C-. I think he will potentially be fighting to stay out of the horse ass. I don't think it's a playoff team for Ford, personally. I really don't. Penultimate team here, the Swamp Donkeys. Starts his draft, probably a dream start, I think, for Blaine. Starts his draft with Derrick Henry and Ladd McConkey. Wide receiver room, obviously, Ladd went big dick swinging, big dick hunting, big game hunting, whatever you want to call it, with taking a Mecca in the 4th. He's a 2-time champion, so who am I to judge? I certainly don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I said, I rank Blaine in the mid or bad category, right? So I got to prove myself right, don't I? Really carried by his boy Puka Nacua, 26 from him, just 10 for 130. God, come on, guys. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. 10 for 130, and he missed time in this game. He was concussed. Guys. He was bleeding down his face. It's just, he's a warrior. He is the ultimate warrior for sure. Blaine is on a razor's edge, okay? When all these guys are very talented guys that he's got now. Don't get me wrong, very talented guys. But I don't think I've ever seen more injury prone wide receiver room than this one right here for the Swamp Donkeys. Jayden Reed, broken clavicle, broken foot. McConkey he's a small little scamp guy. He's always going to get a little dinged up. And Puka, of course, has dealt with his fair share of injuries as well. So, and Drake, I just don't understand the Drake May. I really don't think he's very good. But, gosh, he's just really got a lot of, he gets a lot of points. Anyway, Blake's 2-0, number one team in the league, highest scoring team in the league. And you know what? If he wins it again, let's just not go there yet. Let's just not go there. Blaine still has a tremendous team, despite what the record says. I mean, Puka Nacua is just, this guy, he's the number one overall player in fantasy. He is. He's just dominant. It was halftime. He had 10 catches for 100 and something yards at halftime, guys. Halftime. Puka's got like a 50-year-old Matthew Stafford throwing the ball with one arm, basically, one working shoulder or elbow, whatever he's got, bad back, all these ailments, middle of the tier, offensive line, and it just goes to Sean McVay's system. So, anyway, Blaine's 2-2. But I think Blaine is going to have to weather a storm. I think he's going to be fight, scratch, and clawing just like last year to find his way into the playoffs. Blaine's a dangerous team. Right, Blaine's a dangerous owner, right? This guy is a two-time champion, okay? So Blaine's a proven winner. I think he's got a great team. I think thin team, but a really great team, really great starting lineup. And I think he's going to be one of the top contenders for the title as we work down the stretch here. And the most points against Blaine is maybe back-to-back years with the most points against. He might hit 2,000 this year, guys. But, he is leading in points against by a large margin. He's clear of second place by like 200 points almost. It's something I haven't seen in a long time. And it would really be hilarious if Blaine gets in off this new 6 seed rule at 5-9. That'd be, wow, wouldn't that be something to be great? But again, Blaine's not dead yet, despite seeing that eliminated from playoff next to his name in the standings. He's not dead yet. 2 years running now with a sub-500 record in the playoffs. Swamp Donkeys, back-to-back years, most points against, back-to-back years, still scores enough despite his dog shit record to get himself into the playoffs. And he's in. The bad man is in. So we've got 3 bad men in. And to be honest with you, we got 3 White Knights, defenders of the league that I think everybody is rooting for. And then, we've got 3 teams that we don't want to see these guys win, right? We don't want to see these guys win. So, because we need a new champion. We desperately need a new champion. We have to have a new champion. It cannot be Connor. It cannot be Blaine. It cannot. Blaine's just happy to be here. He didn't expect to be in the playoffs. He's told me, I don't care. I just wanted to sit at the table. I don't care if win or lose. It's a loser mentality. Doesn't deserve to move on to the playoffs. He's fat and happy from his 2 championships. The bad man. One of the bad men. Not the baddest man, but number 2 on the rankings. Kept me out of the playoffs with the bullshit 6 seed rule last year. Knocked me out of the playoffs this year. My first time back in 5 seasons. But whatever. Credit to Blaine. Good fucking deal for him. You know what I mean? He didn't even want to fucking be in. All fucking the last week of the season, he's like, oh, no, I'm out. I'm dead. I'm done. I'm on. That's the kind of shit that just pisses me off. You know what I mean? Like, no, man. I know you want to fucking win. I know you want to win another championship. I know it. Admit it. Own up to it. It's fine. You know what I mean? I want to win. And to lose to a guy like that, just blowing smoke for the last 2 weeks, just really irritates me. And the nightmare doomsday scenario has happened. We did what we said we couldn't let happen, what I said couldn't let happen all fucking season long, about letting Blaine and Plunk into the championship game. And it happened. The two guys who are the only guys who can win in this damn league. They've won 6 in a row. On their way to winning 7 in a row. Plunk and Blaine have proven that. If you had any doubt of whether you're a loser or not, just look at the standings. Look at the final standings the last 6 years. It'll reveal to yourself what you truly know, that you're a loser. Just like me, just like Nick, just like Craig, Duncan, everybody. We're all losers except for Blaine and Plunk. That's it. They're the only winners in this league. I think that continues. Give me the Swamp Donkeys win their 3rd title in the last 4 years. Better than Plunk. You know what I mean? It's better than Plunk, I guess. So, yeah, C+. I think this is a fringe playoff team. I think he's got the pieces, especially if he can get some help at running back. But just, I don't know, C+. Maybe, probably a playoff team. Probably not horse ass, but could be. And then that brings us to our horse ass bitch boy. All you need is love. Little drummer boy. All you need is love. We Leadville. If you know, you know, right? If you don't know, sayonara. Love that name. That's one's got to stick. That's one's got to stick. I'm telling you. You should ask Rip about the story. It's a great story. Rip's a great storyteller. He'd love to tell you. Obviously, the horse ass punishment. A little bit, a little bit of a miss in my books, honestly. It just looked kind of like a vagrant, homeless, transient person, just kind of slowly beating on drums like he's lost the will to live almost. You know what I mean, guys? So his running backs were David Montgomery in the 3rd. Just so you heard me right. Caleb Johnson in the 6th. DK Metcalf, I'm totally out on. I'm totally out on Arthur Smith. I'm out on any offense that Arthur Smith is a part of. He's not a good offensive coordinator. He's not a good coach. He shouldn't be in the league. He's a Nepo baby. Terrible. He's got a fucking 50-year-old throwing them the ball and Aaron Rodgers. Expectations couldn't be lower. Fat-ass Debo Samuel. Jordan Addison suspended only 3 games for driving drunk. I don't think Rip's really a 2-0 team, personally, but much better than start than he's had in years past. But certainly probably going to be a playoff team, but I wouldn't be scared of him. Snoozer of a game, really. Rip's legit. Rip's the real deal. If I'm Rip, I'm petitioning to draft in Colorado every single year. Now, he didn't win. Rip's got a good team now. Don't get me wrong. Rip's got a good team. Do I think that this is the team that's going to finish the season as the number 1 team and be the clear runaway favorite for the championship like our 1 seeds, most of our 1 seeds have been the past several years? I don't. Still a little skeptical about Rip's team, okay? So, hey, Rip, enjoy it. 3-0 is better than 0-3, right? He started 0-3 last year, a couple years ago, can't recall. So, enjoy it, buddy. I'm happy for you. I truly am. I'm fine with you winning the league, to be honest with you. I think it'd be great. A true rags to riches. Well, you know what? I take that back. I don't think you do deserve to win, and I'll just leave it at that. Rip's 3-0. Congrats. AJ Brown's wide receiver 46. This was Rip's first round pick. 2 years in a row, he's taken a wide receiver first round, at the end of the first round, 112 specifically. Both years haven't worked out different. Left Dobbs on the bench, left QJ on the bench, 30 points, 25 points. Addison on the bench, 16 points. The way that these guys have been playing, you got to ask the question, do I put these guys in over AJ Brown? I think it's a serious question that Rip needs to ask himself about this team. And Rip's got just enough of depth and just enough talent to have to play a game with who do I start this week. Now, are you going to put in Romeo Dobbs and Jordan Addison and Quentin Johnson over AJ Brown? No, you're not. But maybe you should. You know what I mean? Maybe you should. Anyway, Rip's 4-0. Lee Leadville, great start to the season, 5-0. Question mark still with his team. Now, I think that he's locked into the playoffs. I think it'd have to be a collapse of epic proportions for him to miss the playoffs with the start that he's off to. I don't know that a 5-0 team has ever not made the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not sold. I'm not 100% sold. And then that brings us to our dog shit, throw up all over themselves, go mute, just lost, doesn't know a damn thing about Excel, team of the week, Wee Leadville. Wee Leadville. Is Wee Leadville turning back into a pumpkin before our eyes as the clock struck midnight on Wee Leadville? Wee Leadville had been the number one team in the league, highest scoring team, never had no problems at all. Rip didn't have a tight end. Didn't play tight end. All you had to do was read a few articles. The signs were everywhere. Forgets the fucking rules, okay, and tries to drop Matthew Stafford on Monday morning after Matthew Stafford's already played. Thinking that, I can just pick a tight end up on Monday morning and, it'll be fine. It's not fine, Rip. You don't know the rules. You start some guy. You don't start a guy, period. I wasn't going to be a nice guy. I hope he got cut. You know what I mean? I would have gobbled his ass up. But it's just pathetic is what that is. It's pathetic. It's a disgrace. It really frustrates me that these are the guys that have the luck to go 5-0 to start the season, disrespect for the rules, for the league, and for honor. You know what I mean? And so I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing this happen. We haven't had something like this happen in a couple years. But these things matter in the long run, right? This is not the kind of behavior befitting a champion. If Rip keeps losing, he might need those points. Now, I don't think he's going to keep losing, but he might. You know what I mean? Or Rip 6-2. A little bit of a fraud, I think. Maybe a little bit of a fraud. Like I said, I'm not really worried about Rip's team. I don't really think in my opinion, he's really that strong of a contender for the title. But he's 6-2. You got to respect that. And then Javonte fumbled the ball, and that was the nail in the coffin for Wee Leadville to drop to 6-3, which very easily Wee Leadville could be on a 4-game losing streak. After starting the season 5-0, he's now lost 3 of his last 4. And I don't have a lot of confidence in this team, guys. I think I've told you, I just don't. I don't have a lot of confidence in this team. You can make an argument that all 3 of his wide receiver spots are up for grabs every single week. And then that brings us to our dog shit, throw up all over themselves. The true frauds. You thought Duncan was a fraud. These guys are the true frauds of the league, right? 86.8 points. The only team below 100 points this week. Wee Leadville. Well, I think somebody put some lead paint in Rip's house, and it's slowly poisoning and eroding his gray matter. That has now lost 4 out of his last 5 games since starting the season 5-0, and hasn't scored above 125 points since week 5. A.J. Brown, even he's saying, don't play me. You can't play me. My team hates me. I suck. It's panic button time. Starts with Red doesn't know who to play. He better win those other 2 if he wants to have a chance, because he's not going to get in off points 4. I promise you that. So he might, but he won't. He won't. Let's do it. Let's see if we can fall out of the playoffs after 5-0 start. Never been done. Never been done. Ever. Drops Rip to 6-5 on a 3-game losing streak for Wee Leadville. But, Rip's now lost 5 out of his last 6 after starting the season 5-0. And you look at his schedule, and I don't see a lot of wins coming up. At this point, it's going to be more surprising to me if Rip somehow finds a way to stay in the playoffs. He doesn't know who to play. He doesn't know who to play on a week-in, week-out basis. Rip has more money than he knows what to do with. He has fab coming out of his ears. Leadville, Deadville, 125 with money in the bank. Can't roll it over to next year, Rip. Don't know why you didn't spend it. Maybe if you did, you wouldn't have had such a dog shit team, but what do I know? He's got all this money. He's been tailing my bets. He's been getting free. I've been handing him basically free money. I've been doing all the work, and he doesn't spend it, or he spends it poorly. You know what I mean? And you already know he's not going to make a trade. This guy's impossible to trade with. This is not a good team. This is not a good team. I said it whenever he's 5-0. I'm going to keep saying it. Or dog shit. Throw up all over themselves. Go mute. Little drummer boy. Little baby back bitch drummer boy. Old Ripsters. The old Ripmeister. Lead Deadville. Lead Deadville. Lead Deadville. I don't know. The team name doesn't make any fucking sense. The rebrand. I don't know. He's dead. That's basically the moral of the story here for his team. His team's dead. He's now lost 4 in a row to fall to 6-6. He has lost 6 out of his last 7. Right? That trend just continues. I just add a new number to it every single week. If you haven't been keeping up at home, since week 6, he's lost 6 out of his last 7 after starting the season 5-0. Highest scoring team in the league. And, you know, his team is pretty much just, it's done. It's over. It's over. Quite astonishing how this is. I don't think I've ever seen something like this. I don't think we've ever had a team in league history start the season 5-0 and miss the playoffs. And the fantasy gods, the bill always comes due. Okay, and this is the bill he's paying. I mean, his bench, yeah, I don't know, man. This team fucking sucks. It does. It's not good. I told you too. I knew this team was a fraud. I sniffed him out quick. Rip might not win a game the rest of the year. He might not. He might lose out. Featuring our dog shit, throw up all over themselves, horse ass, dog shit, horse shit, piss shit team of the week. The piss team and the shit team of the week. Leadville, Deadville. 78.5 points. A guy who just has absolutely crumbled down the stretch. One of the flukiest 5-0 starts. Went on a 4-game losing streak. He lost 6 out of his last 8 to end the year. And he is trending full steam ahead to be the bitch boy once again. His team's just not good. It's not good. Certainly in this league, that's been done time and time again. You have 1 or 2 players that can drag a terrible carcass of a team to the playoffs and sometimes even to the championship game. Don't know if Josh has that level of power in him. I'm going to give Rip a C-. I don't think he's going to be in the playoffs. Oh, I got a package from fully fledged council member Mr. Duncan Bolch. I've been asking, where's this package? Where's this package? He talked to me weeks ago about this, hey, I've got some people who want to send you some stuff for sponsors. So we're having a live unboxing, a live reveal, live on camera. I don't know what's in here. As you can see, I'm breaking the tape right now. I wanted us to be able to experience this together as a family. Excuse me. Okay, we got a letter. Oh, we got a letter. Okay. Club Oxley, official snack sponsor of your fantasy football season. Executive Director of Event Planning, Carrie B. I'm not sure that I'm going to necessarily like maybe any of it, but I certainly will try it, certainly do anything for content. This is nice. It's very custom. I like this. This league deserves better. You deserve better. Well, I don't want to spoil everything. I don't want to spoil that, but this hand-picked spread ensures that when dead air strikes, you'll have more to offer than whatever's in the pantry. I've also stashed a few snacks off the official lineup, hidden gems, waiting on the bench.
Hi, husband.
Hey, wife, how are you? Sorry, I got a package for sponsors for State of the Union.
Who sent this to you?
Duncan coordinated it.
Oh, that was so nice.
Well, Duncan didn't send it. Carrie B., the executive director of event planning at Club Oxley, did. So, anyways, yeah. And of course, I'm not going to say that about Roll Tide. Like your waiver wire. The snack supply has no hidden fees. P.S. These nuts take you out early. Just know we'll list you on the injury report as day to day. No kicker jokes at this time. I've been informed this is a kicker-free zone. Yeah, bold strategy. Thank you. All right. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try this for the initial one. The D's Nuts game of the week. D's Nuts meat bites, not nuts. It's got the packaging's a little ripped there already. Refrigerate after opening. I don't know that I could eat these. The package is ripped. And it says refrigerate after opening. Is that why they say it's questionable meat? Why not? We'll try it. 5. But again, the package is definitely opened. Not open, but ripped. And this has been in the sun all day. And I gotta... Yeah... I definitely think that that's some mold on there.
What?
Yeah, you guys tell me. What do you think that?
No way.
So
What
that
is the
one,
date on
that
it?
one's it's November, but you see that it's ripped right there,
It wasn't
and
concealed.
it's supposed to be refrigerated. So
Damn.
we're gonna have to pass on these nuts.
Those were nuts or meat?
No, it's meat, but it's called
Okay.
these
Ew,
nuts.
ew, I'm
Just
glad
throw
you-
those away. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
So anyway, no, they were great. They were delicious. Thank you so much. So anyways, we'll try again on next week, right? We got a whole box of stuff here, okay? So we've been having some good ones, some stuff I've liked. Now we get to some stuff I probably won't like. Our Planters Cashew Dill Pickle Flavored Game of the Week. Real dill. These are the real deal, but this is real dill. And zesty seasonings combined to make these mouth-watering cashews. They might just be our most craveable snacking creation yet. Beg to differ. It is a choking hazard. Don't give these to children under 4. So those of you little ones, Wilson, Blaine, Hawk, Ford. So yeah, Planters Dill Pickle Flavored Cashews, the official dill pickle. Say that 5 times fast. Dill pickle flavor. Can't even say it once. There. Good seal on it. A lot better than these nuts. Smell like pickles. Let's get a... I hate pickles, by the way, for those of you who don't know. I do love cashews. Cheers. Tastes about how I expected. Like piss and vinegar. Garbage. Haven't had a single one of it since. 100%. Excuse me. This is how upset I am with these fucking things. 100% the blame is on this dill pickle flavored garbage. I tried to get Erica to try it. She said, did it come in the care package? She said, no. I said, yes. She said, no, I don't want it. I don't want it, you know. So she's nervous. I get it. The first thing we opened in it had mold on it, right? Hand up. Not for me, but whoever, you know, who was, Carrie, you know, again, appreciate it. Love it. I've been using it. I think I have enough to maybe last me through at least the regular season. But, you know, what do we expect from an Alabama fan, right? They don't check expiration dates. They don't know how to read. So, certainly no harm, no foul there, and I understand her hesitancy. Our double-decker oatmeal cream pie game of the week. I've got this because it's been staring at me. I've been fighting off the temptation that you eat this without a sponsor. Double-decker oatmeal cream pie. It's 500 calories per package. Whew. Big Deborah. You see, little Debbie. This is her sister, Big Deborah. All right. Lots of saturated fats, lots of added sugars, lots of carbs, sodiums. It's a cookie with cream in it. And you know what? I got to think a couple of these guys know a thing or two about this. You know what I'm saying? This specifically, right? You know what I mean? Actually, these two don't at all. Maybe some of our fathers in this league, but Craig's really tall. It takes 2 at Duncan to be as tall as Craig. There's your double-decker correlation. There you go. Not a lot of cream. Nowhere near the amount of cream you see. You see this? Talk about false marketing, right? Shrinkflation. Anyway, cheers. Very soft. Very creamy. I used to really like these. You know, they're okay. Take it or leave it. Everybody knows something I love, right? Peanut butter and jelly. Our Reese's PB&J's game of the week. Reese's peanut butter and jelly, strawberry flavored. Now, I'm not a strawberry jelly guy, okay? Everybody knows grape jelly for life. I don't really mess with strawberry, but I will for this. They do have a grape flavored one. Are you gotta be shitting me? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting your name, Carrie. I really shouldn't forget that. It's a pretty simple name. You gotta know that. You gotta do your market research. You gotta know that, Kamish loves his grape jelly, right? That's okay. I'll let you slide. Reese's PB&J strawberry flavored, the official, strawberry chocolate peanut butter product of the whatever. Cheers. Get this thing up a little bit. Good, not great. Fair. I would say fair, not great. Talk about me. Not the worst thing I've had in a care package. Very light on the strawberry. It's really just a Reese's. Our Grippo's barbecue flavored potato chips game of the week. Selected potatoes, not just any potatoes, selected potatoes for Grippo's. Butter, silicone dioxide, which sounds like something you should never put in your body, but hey, you know me, I'm like a plain Jane chip guy, but let's see. Cheers. Yeah. Tastes like a barbecue chip, It's a little barbecue. Got a little spice to it. But excuse me. The chip fucked me up. I'm weak. Our Percy Pig, in honor of the Hogs, playing right now, kicking off, or tipping off. Gummy candy game of the week. It's a product of Germany. The German accent makes its appearance for the last regular season video of the year. What a wonderful treat. Wunderbar. Yes. It's made in, it doesn't say where in Germany, but probably maybe Berlin or Munich or one of our many, many wonderful cities all across our magnificent country. It's got a lot of, kind of American, type ingredients. Not really a traditional German, what you would expect. It's got the glucose syrup and sugar food starch, modified dextrose, white grape juice. And, it's got a lot of added sugars and some carbohydrates. It's about 120 calories per 4 pieces. And hey, it's suitable for vegans, so they can finally eat some little piggies. How about that? Yes, it's very kind of us Germans to find a way to let the vegans have a little bit of some pork, as we know, and we have some nice schnitzel here in Germany, and it's a very wonderful, delectable treat, but this is the next best thing, right? So Percy Pig, the official gummy candy of the Bring That Wood Fantasy Football League. Can't remember how you say cheers in German. Anyway, cheers. Yeah. It tastes about how I expected it to taste. You guys ever had those like little Krabby Patty gummy candies? Just kind of like a cheap flavored gummy candy, not super flavorful, but just kind of tastes like gummy candy. You know what I mean? That's what that tastes like. Just a slight bit of stale taste to it. Oh well. All right, and then our game of the week, our 0 bar game of the week, 0 candy bar, kind of like my chances of winning a championship ever again. 0. Or my chances of drafting a player in the first round who actually at least lives up to their production at within 20 ranks, right? 0, right? Chance of second round player, third round player, 0, right? But anyway, oh, it's made in Canada. Hey, how about that? Manufactured in Canada. Great. Sorry. So interesting. Looks like it's kind of exploded. Just a tad. A little leakage. I don't see any nuts in here. Kind of a little bit of a nutty flavor, but I don't see any nuts. Not bad though. Honestly, I kind of like it. First time I've ever had one. A little bit of a morality thing, right? Arkansas fan. It's just we're good, moral, good, southern, moral, good, kind-hearted people who just want to follow the rules. You know what I mean? That's all we're trying to do is just follow the rules and play the games the right way, right? That's what we were born and raised to do, right? Now, we might not treat everybody else very kindly or very fairly if they don't, they aren't like us, but we want to keep that moral high ground whenever it best suits us, right? Oh my God, I almost forgot. We've got an international game this week, guys, over in Dublin. Hey, let me try to find it. The Dublin, shit. I've been thinking about this all week too. I felt like I was gonna be able to do a good job with the Irish accents. No, that's not it. What are some Irish names? Scottish. They're going over to the Scottish Isles into Ireland, and those are two very different things. And now this is just my shitty British accent. Like I'm a. Okay, guys, I can't do it. I apologize. You think with the rosy cheeks, with the freckles, I'd be able to nail the Irish accent. I can't, but I kind of tried, so there you go. How could I do an Irish accent? I really need to hire a voice coach for this. We're getting so many international games now, and I missed Brazil earlier in the year to help me out with this. I really think it's worth the investment. That it would probably be maybe a few $1,000. Get a dialect coach and have this thing humming. Wouldn't that be something? The rolling hills of Ireland. You got your wee lass there, and you want to have a pint of Guinness, and you just want to take in the scenery while you over and there's damn it, there's the British. I think I had it just a minute, just a second, a little taste. I think I almost had the little Irish brogue. You know what I mean? Tommy fucking Shelby, the Peaky fucking Blind, the Peaky Blind. They're not Irish though, right? They're English, right? Huh. Anyway, I'll keep working on it. Hey, Leute, Kommissar here, coming at ya, the jamming game. Hey, we finally got the accent you all have been waiting for. It's been a wonderful season. Guten Tag. Because most of you will probably be watching it this evening. If not, Guten Morgen. If you're watching this on your morning commute. Dankeschön. Dankeschön, my friend. Mr. Duncan Bolch. That's kind of a little Russian. I've never broken out the Russian accent. I'm sure the NFL will never play a game in Russia for a myriad of reasons. But the Russian whiskey or Russian vodka puts a lot of hair on your chest, right? Hey, see, maybe I could be Russian too, But we switch back to the jamming in the game in the wunderbar homeland, Berlin. Some nice beer steins and some Stroop waffles. And many of the other, some Wiener Schnitzel, of course. How could I forget the Wiener Schnitzel? How silly of me to welcome the two of the premier franchises in the NFL. The Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. So, Dankeschön, and I will maybe have another return later in this video. Thank you very much. Dankeschön. I leave you with the German accent. If you've made it this far in the video, Dankeschön again, my friends, for sticking with me and enjoying a wonderful, on schedule, on time State of the Union. And if you've made it this far, well, hey, you deserve a little tasty special treat. And this is what this German accent is, right? It's just a little treat, little fun thing I like to do. All that counts, Carrie. I know it's nothing your fault, nothing you did. I very, very greatly appreciate everybody who watches this who's not in this league, because honestly, there's a million other things that you could be doing with a better use of your time than watching me ramble on for 45 minutes every week, every Wednesday. So, as my wife says, absolutely. So super thankful and grateful for you guys. Of course, this league wouldn't be what it is without all you guys. You guys mean a lot to me, mean a lot to each other, I think. It's always fun to be able to get together every single year and just shoot the shit and, have some fun and care about a game that honestly, at the end of the day, doesn't mean jack shit and definitely does not control our value or our worth in life. But certainly it's fun to think that it does, right? And it's hard to not think that it doesn't. So, but anyways, I love you guys. Anyways, that's all I got this week, fellas. Long video. Had a couple good rants in there, hopefully, for you. And, hey, auf Wiedersehen, farewell, good luck this week, and stay safe out there. And as always, Whoopig.
Hey fellas, your resident horse ass here. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. My team sucks pretty bad, but not as much as this guy's.
Fellows, it's bleak. It's bleak for Flo's Fury. I thought we could turn it around with these trades I made, and I thought my team could turn around, but who knows? Oh my god!
Hey, give me that. Y'all are horrible at fantasy football. Laz is the worst at fantasy football.
No, don't be doing that. Hey.
Ian's not good at fantasy football.
Guys, calm the fuck down, all right? All our teams fucking suck. Laz, your team sucks the worst. My team fucking sucks. I can't beat anybody, but your team sucks the fucking worst.
You know what? I don't like about. Oh my god, who's it? Sir, are you okay?
Damn it, not again.
And I forgot to mention too, fuck Duke. You know what I mean?